Good morning. Today we are discussing about the lung abscess. The lung abscess is one of the most common lesion to be seen on chest X-ray. Most common cause of lung abscess in the general practice is one is pneumonia, second is tuberculosis, and third is carcinoma. Now the definition of the lung abscess: there is a liquefaction of the lung tissue forming the cavity containing air and fluid both. So in the standing position, if we take the X-ray, it shows the horizontal fluid level. The lower part is white and upper part is black. Now the black part is due to the air and the white part is due to the fluid or debris. The formation of the lung abscess is mostly result of the seed and soil concept. When the soil means the lung tissue is compromised by the chronic disease and disturbed defense clearing mechanism, which is not able to clear the pathogen reaching to the lower respiratory tract, so that the reaching organisms are able to multiply in the lung parenchyma and form the infection at the alveolar level. After 10 to 15 days, pneumonia progressed to the tissue necrosis, resulting in the lung abscess. The mechanism of the lung abscess: first, there is a inflammation of the lung parenchyma. Lung parenchyma mostly at the alveolar level. The alveolar level are filled with the fluid and with the causating organism and depending cells such as macrophage, neutrophil. There is a battle between the depending cell and bacteria by the body immune response. During this, there is a release of the inflammatory mediator, particularly interleukin 6 and tissue necrosis factor TNF. Both are responsible for the development of the fever. After this, they start to necrosis of the lung tissue and pollen secretion cause lung abscess. When this lesion communicated with the airway, which contains the air, so the entry of the air in this lesion forming the air fluid level. In the necrotizing pneumonia, the formation of the multiple small cavitary lesion, diameter of the cavity is less than 2 cm in size. There are various conditions associated with the lung abscess. One is the aspiration of the oropharyngeal flora. Second is the suppression of the cough reflex. Third is the necrotizing pneumonia. Fourth is the bronchial obstruction causing the malignant lesion. In the malignant lesion, there is a necrosis of this tissue forming the lung abscess, and vascular disorder such as a venous granulomatosis. And other is a septic emboli. The aspiration of oropharyngeal pleura is the most common cause of the formation of the consolidation, and the complication of the pneumonia lead to the lung abscess. The aspiration of the pleura mostly occur during the dental surgery. When there is a dental caries is present and the cough reflex is not so proper by the sedative drugs, intoxication, mostly by the alcoholic, overdose of the any medicine. After anesthesia, and patient become unconscious from the head injury. In this condition, cough reflex is impaired. So the aspiration from the oropharyngeal site is more common. They reach at the alveolar level. Forming of the consolidation in the alveolar filled with the fluid, positive pathogen, debris and cell. There is no ventilation at this site, only perfusion is present, so that it produces the VQ mismatch, leading to the decrease the PaO2 level. So it causes hypoxemic respiratory failure, mostly type 1 respiratory failure. The type 1 respiratory failure, the PaO2 is low and PaCO2 level is also low or normal. In the bronchial obstruction, when the bronchial obstruction is present, the drainage system of the affected lobe or segment is impaired. The drainage is impaired, ciliary movement is also impaired. So the chances of the secondary infection is more. In the bronchial obstruction, there is a distal to the obstruction, the chances of the infection causing the consolidation. And sometime in the malignant lesion, there is a overgrowth of the cell. So the as compared to the growth, blood supply is less. So there is a ischemic necrosis of the lesion, and forming the radiolucent area in the center of the lesion. Vascular disorder, venous granulomatosis. Venous granulomatosis is autoimmune disease. It commonly affects the respiratory system and kidney. In the respiratory system, it involves the both upper respiratory tract and lower respiratory tract. So the most common cause in the venous granulomatosis is the epistaxis and hemoptysis with dry cough. In the case of the septic emboli, septic emboli when there is a patient is admitted for sepsis. Sepsis is defined as an inflammatory response of the body to the presence of the infection in the body. They produce inflammatory reactor, lead to the capillary leakage and formation of the multiple small nodules. They rapidly converted in the necrosis and lung abscess. Now we discuss the type of the lung abscess. There are two types of the lung abscess may occur in the lung. One is the primary lung abscess and second is the secondary lung abscess. Primary lung abscess may develop in the person having normal lung with high risk mostly for the aspiration. Means the patient is no underlying disorder such as the COPD, cystic fibrosis or bronchitis. Secondary lung abscess is occurring in the person having the pre-existing disease such as a carcinoma of the bronchus. A common site when any material, any particle enter in the trachea, they commonly goes in the right bronchus. Right bronchus is directly communicated with the trachea. So the particle goes directly to the right bronchus. Left bronchus form angle with the trachea. So the chances of the aspiration of any particle compared to the right bronchus is low. Now the right lung, when particle or any substance go in the lower respiratory tract in the standing position, directly go to the posterior visual segment of the right lower lobe or the posterior segment of the right upper lobe. In the case of the supine position, material or particle go directly pass upper lobe, middle lobe. The origin of the bronchus to the middle lobe is anterolateral surface of the bronchus, and the origin of the superior segment of the lower lobe is posterolateral. So the material directly go first in the apical or superior segment of the lower lobe. If particle or material go beyond the origin of the apical orifice of the apical segment, go to the downward to the posterior basal of the left, posterior basal of the lower lobe. In the case of the lateral decubitus, right lateral decubitus or in the prone position, material goes directly to the right middle lobe. Now the positive organism, most common pathogen leading to the lung abscess is bacteria from the oropharyngeal site. Normal oropharyngeal site is having bacteria, but in the immune competent person, they are not able to produce any disease. When the general immune system go down, this oropharyngeal pathogen get entry in the left, get entry in the lung. They are capable to produce the lesion at the lung. Bacteria two types. One is anaerobic and second is aerobic. In the aerobic organism, Staphylococcus and Streptococcus are the most common. Other is Klebsiella, H. influenza, Proteus, Pseudomonas, and Mycobacterium tuberculosis is the common organism for the lung abscess. In aerobic actinomycetes, bacterial Streptococcus, Fusobacterium are common. On fungi, Candida and Aspergillosis, and parasite is Histolytica. Symptom of the lung abscess depend on the lesion. In the case of the underlying lesion, such as a CA lung, symptom of the carcinoma of the lung is present. Post-operative consolidation give the symptom of the pneumonia, such as a cough with sputum production, breathlessness, fever with rigor, weakness and malaise. But in the case of the underlying normal lung parenchyma and develop consolidation, symptom suggestive of pneumonia, acute onset, sputum production, elevation, color, and third, patient is having tuberculosis etiology, symptom is gradually onset, but sign are of pneumonia. One is respiratory rate and pulse rate are increased. Chest movement is reduced on the affected side. On percussion, there is a dull note. And bronchial breathing, when it is communicated with the bronchus, give the cavernous or tubular breathing, and vocal resonance is increased. No shifting of the mediastinum and trachea. With the shifting of the trachea or mediastinum, you may think something in the pleural space or too large mass in the lung parenchyma. 1/3 patient of the lung abscess are having clubbing. Now the investigation. One is a X-ray chest. It should be taken in PA and lateral both. By the both view, we can detect the site of the lesion. Second is the CT thorax. CT thorax confirm the site of the lesion. It can detect the other abnormality in the lung parenchyma, mediastinum, and chest wall. The CT thorax is superior than the chest X-ray. But in each and every case of lung abscess doesn't require CT thorax. When we think no improvement on treatment, then may we think patient develop complication or patient has a pneumonia secondary to the carcinoma bronchus. Then we do the CCT. Now the routine blood examination, hemoglobin, CBC, ESR, RBS, HIV testing, blood sugar if high, suggestive of the diabetes. In HIV reactive, both are decrease the immune system and immunity of the patient. So any infection is more common in the patient having HIV reactive positive diabetes. In the other etiology, you can think, then you can advise the test for the other tissue. If you suspect the septic emboli, you can take the abdominal X-ray, abdomen test for comorbidity. They develop in the old age. Old age has many comorbidities such as hypertension, ischemic heart disease, renal failure, and COPD. So you do the test for the similar complaint. When the sputum production is present, may think patient have commonly one is a pneumonia, second is a CA bronchus, and third is a tuberculosis in origin. So we should send the sputum for gram stain and culture to identify the positive organism. Sputum smear for acid fast bacilli, sputum for gene export, mostly seminar, and we can advise culture liquid or solid culture by the LJ media. When we think the malignancy, we should send the sputum for sputum cytology. We will see the X-ray. X-ray shows radiodense opacity below the right clavicle in the right upper zone. This region shows air in the upper part and radio dense fluid in the lower part with horizontal demarcation. The horizontal demarcation is a fluid line. This X-ray is suggestive of the lung abscess. The most common cause of lung abscess are: one is a necrotizing pneumonia, second is a necrotizing carcinoma, third is a tuberculosis. When we suspect carcinoma in the iris, one is a old age more than 50, and patient is a smoker the carcinoma, the symptom of the underlying malignancy is less in initial phase. When the patient becomes symptomatic, then carcinoma in the late stage. Now the clinical presentation of the carcinoma of lung. Most common symptom is persistent cough, more than 4 to 5 weeks, and it worsen with time. Second is a severe fatigue, loss of appetite, and weight loss. And shortness of breath is progressive in nature. Similar symptoms are present in also pneumonia. But in the case of the carcinoma, the duration of symptom is long, and fatigue, loss of appetite, and weight are predominant symptom of the carcinoma. And the lack of the acute onset symptom it favor the carcinoma. Mean the patient is having mild fever or no fever. Radiological finding for the carcinoma, there is if the wall thickness on CT if more than 24 mm, this is the suggestive of the underlying etiology is carcinoma. Perirenal, multiple satellite lesion, they are metastatic from this lesion, and hilum or mediastinal lymph node are also affected. If the patient has previous X-ray, you should compare previous X-ray with the recently taken X-ray. By this, we can suspect patient is having underlying carcinoma. The mycobacterium, second is Mycobacterium tuberculosis. In the pulmonary TB, the onset is gradual onset. Patient is having symptom suggestive of tuberculosis of more than 2 weeks. Loss of appetite, loss of weight, and sputum production. The tuberculosis consolidation X-ray picture is similar to the other bacterial pneumonia, but in the tuberculosis there is a agious necrosis. When there is a necrosis, it communicates with the airways and up out, forming the air fluid level. 50% cases of the pulmonary TB is having cavitary lesion. In the immune competent patient, cavity is mostly at the upper lobe. And immunocompromised patient and the children, the tuberculosis consolidation and cavity formation at mostly in the mid and lower zone, It is associated with the regional lymphadenopathy or X-ray is having pleural effusion. If you take the CT in the case of the tuberculosis etiology, wall thickness is variable. There is a surrounded satellite region in the lung parenchyma. There is a rim enhancement on CCT. If the node alar is inward, you will see the rim enhancement at the lymph node, and there is a low attenuation in the dark area at the center of the lymph node. All favor the tuberculosis origin. When we suspect tuberculosis, we do the sputum smear. Second is a culture. Third is a gene expert, CBNAT or LPA. So we can detect the tuberculosis. Now, in case of the necrotizing pneumonia, lung abscess is the complication of the pneumonia. When the patient is having pneumonia and is on treatment, if there is no good response with the given treatment, then we can suspect complication of the pneumonia. One is a effusion, second is a lung abscess. When the patient of pneumonia develop complication, is not giving significant response to the given antibiotic. Normally, in the case of the pneumonia with the appropriate antibiotic, fever should be subsided within 2 to 3 days, and CBC total count come to the normal then within 7 days. If the fever is persisting beyond the 3 days, then you may think some development of the complication. When the development of complication, there is a persistent fever and total count is remain high. If you confirm, you should take the new X-ray or repeat X-ray. You should see some worsening of the lesion. Now the CT thorax show the radio dense with central radiolucent area. There is a airflow level, so we can say patient is having lung abscess. This CT shows lung abscess. Wall of the lung abscess is variable at many places. At some site it is a thin compared to the other. Now the complication of the lung abscess. The lung abscess infection extend to the pleura, lead to the pleural effusion. If the organism are not susceptible to the given antibiotic, it may lead to the empyema, bronchiectasis, and metastatic abscess at the various sites of the body by the hemogenous spread. Now the differential diagnosis. We have discussed previously the most common cause of the lung abscess are necrotizing pneumonia, necrotizing lung abscess, and tuberculosis. In the necrotizing pneumonia, in case of the pneumonia with antibiotic no improvement, then we can suspect complication. Necrotizing pneumonia, there are multiple small cystic lesion. Diameter is less than 2 centimeter in the consolidated lesion. Necrotizing lesion we have discussed. The patient is already any bully. If they are infected, patient develop symptom of the infection. If you take X-ray, it gives the airfield level lesion. The outer margin of the bully is well marginated, very thin. Same with the infected cyst. Infected cyst may be solid or it is the radiolucent. Picture is similar to the infected bully and tuberculous cavity. It may be bilateral, and investigation you may detect the tuberculosis, the sometimes rupture hydrated cyst. The rupture hydrated cyst, the patient had X-ray of previous date. You can see the homogeneous, well marginated, opaque lesion. When the rupture of hydrated cyst, it shows radiodense with radiolucent at periphery. It is called air crescent sign. Now the treatment of the lung abscess. Now treatment of the underlying lung treatment for pneumonia. The culture, the sputum shows bacilli. We do the culture sensitivity with the anerobic and organism suspect. We may add metrozole or limpomycin. When we suspect aerobic organism, broad-spectrum antibiotic including beta-lactam or cephalosporin. When we suspect methicillin-resistant Staphylococcus aureus, we can add the vancomycin or linezolid. The duration of the treatment in the lung abscess is longer compared to the pneumonia. The pneumonia treatment for the 10 to 15 days is sufficient, but in the case of the lung abscess, treatment duration is nearly 1 month or 15 days after no fever. Second is a posture drainage, and third is the bronchoscopy. Posture drainage, so we can remove the collector sputum from the lung tissue. Rapid improvement. Bronchoscopy is the most important to perform in suspected underlying carcinoma. We can see the site of obstruction as well as we can take the biopsy or bulb for the further study cytology, then we can confirm the patient is having underlying some lesion. Thank you.